A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Yellow Jackets will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas's offense will go to work first, as we see the dangerous Braylon Russell. This guy's one of the top backs in the nation, and we've really been anxious to see what type of explosive presence he can bring to this running attack. They'll run this play from the pistol.
And talking to coaches coming into this game, man, it was all about the running back spot and just having the senior leadership at that spot. A dude that's got experience, playmaking. They said when he talks, everyone in the huddle listens. So I know this offense is going to give him the football early and often. And Palmer, they're going to count on him in all the big moments.
And you don't see a lot of running backs drafted in the first round like we used to see, David, but this guy has a chance to be that guy in the next NFL draft. He could be a first rounder. He's got the vision, he's got the burst, he can make people miss, he's got speed, can catch the ball, can block, and do all those things, and he is so excited to remind everybody just how good he is today.
Right back to the well. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
949 Rockstar! 949 Rockstar!
He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys played today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's hunt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. He'll try to get his senior season off on the right foot and become one of the top pass catchers in the land. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Play action on first down. Under pressure. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Spins away from the defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Makes a catch down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. You got to snatch some momentum back. You got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Follows his blocks. It's Russell. Brings him to the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got it behind the line. It's Clapp. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Maybe some room here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Now on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of the...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. The 50. And he returned that in to reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Shakes off the defender. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. To throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Takes the handoff, it's Russell. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Russell. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period will be a second down. They give it back to him. They put the brakes on him.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense. A second and long coming. Out wide right, it's Clapp. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. The screen, he can go! The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Gets it to the back.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On the run, it's Russell. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Reels it in. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Trying to move them on the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unleashes it on the run. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Sharp. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Alexander. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keep it on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Jackson will throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Snapped on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He'll take the deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going for the big play. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Oh, pressure's coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here comes the heat. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer.
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw.
Going to take a shot. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Rush is on. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Ready? 180. Stick. Ice.
Jackson gonna throw it. Look out! Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the outside. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Catching up with the Yellow Jackets head coach. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right right now, they have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Jackson will throw. Left side is Watkins. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it in, it's Brown. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Russell. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out wide left, it's Clapp. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alexander. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Makes the grab. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space in the passing game.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Russell. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Stepping to the right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finds us back in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down, at the 23.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Smashes through the tackle. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got an alley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. From the gun, it's Russell. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Calls his own number. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Addison. Could not make his way to the corner.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but He knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Lets it fly. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the 1st down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Fights off a defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. They're working that left side.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. That's reeled in. It's Addison. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Here's a gift to Parker.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Turns up, it's Sharp. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Russell fighting off the defender. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Left side is Alexander. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better